It's me again, and my task now is to tackle about the different types of network media used for computer networking. First, let us know what is network media. Network media is the actual path over which an electrical signal travels as it moves from one component to another. This information sheet describes the common types of network media, including twisted pair cable, coaxial cable, fiber optic cable, and the wireless. First, network media is the twisted pair cable. Twisted pair cable is a type of cabling that is used for telephone communications and most modern Ethernet networks. It comprises of two separate insulated copper wires, which are twisted together and run in a parallel. The copper wires are typically 1 millimeter in diameter. One of the wires is used to transmit data, and the other one is ground reference. There are two types of twisted pair cable: the UTP cable or the unshielded twisted pair cable. It uses a variety of networks. Each of the 8 individual copper wires in UTP is covered by an insulating material. Also, the wires in each pair are twisted around each other. Is a 100 OHM copper cable that consists of 2 to 1,800 unshielded twisted pairs surrounded by an outer jacket. They have no metallic shield. This makes the cable small in diameter but unprotected against electrical interference. The twist helps to improve its immunity to electrical noise and EMI. UTP cable offers many advantages. UTP has an external diameter of approximately 0.43 cm or 0.17 inches. Its small size can be advantageous during installation. Easy to install and inexpensive also. It has most adaptive wiring technology. And because UTP can be used with most of the major networking architectures, it continues to grow in popularity. These advantages also are involved in using twisted pair cabling, however. UTP cable is more prone to electrical noise and interference than other types of networking media. The distance between signal boosts is shorter for UTP than it is for coaxial and fiber optic cables. The second one is the shielded twisted pair or the STP. Shielded twisted pair is a cable combines the techniques of shielding, cancellation, and wire twisting. Each pair of wires is wrapped in a metallic foil. And also, the shielded twisted pair is more expensive and difficult to install. In addition, the metallic shielding must be grounded at both ends. The following summarize the features of STP cable. STP cable is speed and throughput is to 10 to 100 Mbps, and the average cost per node is moderately expensive. Media and connector size is medium to large, and the maximum cable length is 100 meters short. And when comparing UTP and STP cable, keep the following points in mind. The speed of both types of cable is usually satisfactory for local area distances. These are the least expensive media for data communication. UTP is less expensive than STP because most buildings are already wired with UTP. Many transmission standards are adapted to use it. To avoid costly rewiring with alternate cable type. The second one is the coaxial cable. Coaxial cable consists of a hollow outer cylindrical conductor that surrounds a single inner wire made of two conducting elements. One of these elements located in the center of the cable is a copper conductor. This type of coaxial cable is frequently referred to as thick-net. Thick-net cable can be too rigid to install easily in some situations because of its thickness, and thick-net cable is almost never used except for special purpose installation only. The following summarizes the features of coaxial cables. Speed and throughput is the same to the STP cable. It has 10 to 100 Mbps. But opposite to its average cost per node, it is inexpensive. Media and connector size is opposite also. It is medium compared to the STP. And maximum cable length is 500 meters short. And the third network media is the fiber optic cable. The fiber optic cable is used for networking, consists of two fibers encased in separate shafts. If you were viewing it is a cross section, you would see that each optical fiber is surrounded by the layers of protective buffer material. Usually a plastic shield, then a plastic such as Kevlar, and finally an outer jacket. It has two types of fiber optic cable exist, the single mode and the multi-mode. The single mode fiber cable allows only one mode for or wavelength of light to propagate through the fiber, and the multi-mode fiber cable allows multiple modes of light to propagate through the fiber. A number of different types of fiber optic connectors as used in the communication industry. The following list briefly describes two of the commonly used connectors, the SC and the ST. The SC type connectors features a push-pull connect and disconnect method. To make a connection, the connector is simply pushed into the receptacle, and to disconnect, the connector is simply pulled out. The ST fiber optic connector is a bayonet type of connector. The connector is fully inserted into the receptacle and is then twisted in a clockwise direction to lock into a place. The following summarizes the features of fiber optic cables. Fiber optic cables speed and throughput more than 1 gigabytes. Average cost per node is expensive, and the media connector size is small. Maximum cable length more than 10 km per single mode, up to 2 km for multi-mode. And the last network media is wireless communication. Wireless communication uses radio frequencies or RF or infrared IR waves to transmit data between devices on a LAN or local area network. For wireless LANs, a key component is a wireless hub or access point used for signal distribution. And that's all for my test that I have discussed about the different types of network media. Thank you for watching.